Good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
23.
They'll try again. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Set. 380. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. We'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. Shoves him away. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 more yards. That's another.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Red 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jaguars are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, sir.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lion.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Hey, James.
Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A complete to Drake London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 39 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So just 3 yards on the completion there.
And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll get this out to Tootin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 3.
Take right open. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Now a carry for Allen. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
30 left. Let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, son.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Lion. Go.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Set. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Home to strike. Real hot.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Delta. 59. Let's go. Set.
Herbert. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 5-9. Let's go.
To the air again, Herbert. It's caught by Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 7.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Jaguars 17.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Start.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Soko, sink right. Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5.
Go. Hey, run. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of it. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, Ram.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking for London on the out route, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually... closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
For the Chargers field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All right, let's go.
On play action, Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to 47 here. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Red on red. Son, this is hot. Go. Hey, kill. Check smash. Think right open. Silver.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, Soko, hot.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Rip, 23. Go. Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on fourth and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first and goal.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. This is hot. 13, loop.
Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Center. Done. Here we go.
Tootin is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, so hot.
He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll work inside here, Hampton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Set, go, let's go. 5-9, 5-9. 21. Let's go, let's go. Hey. Set.
Here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run through it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Here's Herbert.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Hampton. Runs through the count, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Chargers 31. Jaguars 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Lion!
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes, he's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The score, Chargers 31, Jaguars 26.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
38, Jaguars 26. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Take right open. Hey.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Here we go.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunter. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.